What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the WrestleDude YouTube channel for a very special video here today, because today is my birthday. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is my 23rd birthday, and about a week ago, I put out like a quick little video prompting that I was wanting to do another Q&A video, which is exactly what we're here doing today. We are doing another Q&A video where I'm going to answer the questions that you guys left on that video. So if you guys got a question that you asked me, odds are I'm definitely going to answer it in this. And also, first things first, if you guys are noticing a little bit of a different quality in the video, that's because I actually just bought a brand new webcam. I'm actually, where did I put the box? Where did I put the box? Oh, it's right here. I got myself a Logitech webcam, and honestly, already I think it's doing very, very well. I like the quality of the video. I like the quality of the audio. So that way, instead of recording with like the headset on and the microphone, which honestly I feel like has been having quite a few problems lately, I think this is going to be a lot easier. So if you guys are wondering why it seems a little bit different from the usual way that I record it, which would be off of my phone, that's exactly why. But anyways, let's get into your questions that you had for me. Thank you to everybody that asked me a question, and let's just dive right in here. Our first question comes from Jocelyn Dill. Thank you, Jocelyn. She asks, or they ask, sorry, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. They ask, do you think Human Fall Flat should make a cat model? Yeah, sure. I mean, they have a dog model. I mean, I don't know what would stop them from making a cat model. I don't know. I guess it would just be a matter of, making a good model of it. I don't know. Maybe they'll do another custom skins competition, and maybe somebody will do a cat. Who knows? That could be cool. That could be a cool one. I'll give that a heart. Let's see. Our next question comes from Alex God, and it's all caps. Alex God. Question: how you think to start YouTube channel? Um, how you think? Yeah, I think he's asking how did I think to start a YouTube channel. So this was back in 2013. I started watching like a couple different YouTubers specifically that did 2K universe modes, uh, or just videos based around like WWE games in general. The one that I remember the most was the 101 Gaming. He did a lot of videos concerning like WWE games and stuff like that, and he did do some universe mode type of stuff sometimes, and that was kind of the stuff that I was very much into. And then I got into a channel that was called Over the Edge SVR, and then it later became This is Octane, and he did some really cool stuff with his universe mode, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. So I had always thought about doing a YouTube channel, but I never thought of what to do with a YouTube channel. So that was kind of how I started, was kind of putting together like a roster. It was basically kind of like what my universe mode DCW became. It was just an amalgamation of all the very best from any and every roster in pro wrestling. So you had the best of WWE, Impact, NXT, stuff like that. This was before AEW existed, so there wasn't AEW. But, WCW, ECW, anyone and everyone could come to this universe mode and battle, and it was just a bunch of craziness. And honestly, it was very crappy looking back on it now. I'm actually partially glad that all that stuff got deleted back when my old channel was terminated. But also a part of me kind of misses it because I kind of wanted to at some point go back and look at some of that stuff, but now all the footage is gone. Which might be for the best, because the way that I recorded it back then was I didn't have a capture card or anything, and also I'm fairly certain I was playing off of a Wii, which made it a lot harder. But the way that I would do it is like set up my not my phone, but I had a tablet, which was very bad quality. But I would set up my tablet to where it was like facing my TV screen that was playing the game, and then that would be how I recorded the videos. And I didn't have a way of editing the video, so every match was literally just like, God, it was so horrible. But yeah, that's kind of where I got the inspiration to start my YouTube channel, was watching people that did their own custom universe modes and stuff like that, and specifically dealing with WWE games. I just thought it was very fun. And then from there, I branched out, started to do a bunch of other games, and that got me to where I am today. Anyways, on to the next question. This one comes from Hydebisk. Hydebisk? Hydebisk? H-D-Y-E-B-S-K. Hydebisk? I think that's how you pronounce that. It might just be a bunch of random letters that they picked. Who knows? When did you start playing Human Fall Flat? I started playing Human Fall Flat, I think, when did I start? I'm trying to remember what got me into playing Human Fall Flat. I can't exactly remember. I think it might have been me watching either Vanos and the crew playing Human Fall Flat, or maybe it might have been watching Funhouse play Human Fall Flat. I think one of those two got me into the idea of playing Human Fall Flat. That would be interesting. It's been so long, and I've done so much with Human Fall Flat, it almost feels like I've always done it, like with The Shining, like at the towards the end where he's like, you've always been here, stuff like that. It just kind of feels like you've always been playing Human Fall Flat. Not a day in your life if you come without playing Human Fall Flat. It's just, that's very weird to think about. Thank you, Heidebisk, for man, I might have to go back and think about how the heck I got into Human Fall Flat. That is an interesting question, and it brings up more questions than it does answers. But I would assume it was just me watching some other person online and saw that they were playing Human Fall Flat, and it looked interesting, so I decided to play it. Who knows? Oh boy, that's a good one. Moving on, we got Fizzle Gaming 4045. Question: what's your favorite Human Fall Flat model? My favorite Human Fall Flat model. Well, coming out is a Luchador skin, so that is 100% going to be my new favorite Human Fall Flat model. But based off all the ones that we have right now, I mean, I do like the vanilla, like plain Bob, I have him like on my shelf, like right here. Where is he at? Right there. Just plain old white Bob, what are some other ones that I like? I do like the dog skin. I like the skeleton skin. What are some other ones? I like pretty much all of them. I don't know if I really have a favorite. I mean, the pirate one is very funny. I do like the pirate one. It's very nice, very cool with the peg leg and stuff like that. There's just a lot of really cool skins, It's kind of hard for me to pick. I mean, if I have to pick one, I think it might be a weird answer, but I think I'm just going to go with the plain vanilla Bob skin. It's iconic. You think of Human Fall Flat, that's kind of one of the main things that you think of, is just this plain white character with a little white hat. I mean, I did a Halloween costume tutorial of how to become Bob from Human Fall Flat. That was very fun. Oh man. that was a very fun video to film years ago. It's weird to say that was years ago. Jeez, time is weird. Okay, we're gonna move on. Next question comes from Donnie Alfather. Donnie Alfather. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name. Question: have you ever felt annoyed and tired because your channel development was a bit slow? I need advice from you because I want to start being a YouTuber. Thank you. That is a very good question, Donnie. Yes. Time and time again, I have felt so annoyed and very tired with how my YouTube channel has been performing. I mean, even recently, like, not a day goes by where I think, like, I should be doing better, like I see the views, I see the subscriber count. We just passed 8,000 subscribers, we just passed 8,000 subscribers, and yet I'm still seeing videos that only get like 40 or 50 views, and I'm thinking like, what is going on? You know, I get that the majority of my subscribers come from people that watch the Human Fall Flat videos, and that means that they are probably only going to watch the Human Fall Flat videos. But, you know, a part of me would hope that they would check out more of my stuff and not just the Human Fall Flat stuff. But, I mean, years ago, like back when I first started, you know, or back when I first restarted, when my old channel got deleted, you know, from there, my old channel got deleted back when it had 400 subscribers. So that was my main goal, was to get back to 400 subscribers, and that climb was very, 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 very difficult. And then from there, you know, the climb was to 1,000 and all that, and there was times and times where I was just, you know, pulling my hair and all this, like, why am I not doing better? What do I need to do? What can I do? What upgrades can I make? Like, when should I upload? Why aren't people watching? Are the tags not good? Am I not being original enough? You know, it's a lot of stuff that weighed heavy on me for a while. And then honestly, the saving grace was Human Fall Flat. I feel like without that game, this channel would be dead. I feel like I would have given up on this and just not done it. But that one Human Fall Flat tips and tricks video, the first one that really took off, really made me invest in that one thing. And when I did, it paid off because I saw continuous growth. You know, I saw tons of subscribers. I started seeing a ton of views. I started investing more. I got this new gaming laptop so that way I could install Steam, buy Human Fall Flat on Steam, play custom levels of Human Fall Flat on Steam, continue to get subscribers. All of this whole background, this whole shelf full of Funko Pops and stuff like that, all this stuff, I mean, part of it was because I wanted to collect it, but part of it was also that I wanted to make a cool atmosphere for the channel. All of this probably wouldn't exist without this channel. Human Fall Flat saved this channel, and before that, yes, there was a lot of times of being annoyed and confused as to why I wasn't doing good, and through it all, I just thought, like, you can do it. You know, you just gotta keep trying. You know, keep at it. And you know, I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers have probably said this. I'm sure you've heard a lot of other YouTubers say this, but you know, you're not gonna have success overnight. You know, even me with that Human Fall Flat, first Human Fall Flat secrets, tips, and tricks videos, that I wouldn't call that a huge overnight success. That was a gradual overnights success, multiple nights success. But you know, if you are planning on getting into having a YouTube channel, I would suggest, you know, having a clear cut idea of what you want to do, but don't commit yourself to an uploading schedule. I have now since committed myself to an uploading schedule. It's 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That's kind of my upload time. If you are just starting out, I would just recommend uploading, you know, whenever you can. And also, I wouldn't strive towards making YouTube your full-time job straight away. You know, have a second job. I now have a second job again that pays very well, and with that second job, it allows me to do a lot more cool stuff. It allowed me to buy this Logitech camera. You know, I wouldn't have been able to buy this Logitech camera if I didn't have that second job. So if you are planning on doing YouTube, just do it as a hobby, you know, and upload whenever you can or whenever you feel like it. Don't feel obligated, like, crap, I gotta get a video out, you know, stuff like that. Because when you do that, then it ends up being that sometimes you rush stuff, sometimes stuff isn't very good quality, and then that's where you run into problems where, like, people might not be watching, and then you might feel annoyed, and then you might quit. So, um, long-winded answer. Have I ever felt annoyed and tired because of YouTube? Yes, time and time again. But you know, every time I feel annoyed, there's always those people that are always saying like I do very good. You know, there are those people that say like I'm very underrated. I should have more, and I'm always appreciative of those comments. Those are very nice comments to see, and honestly, those are the ones that keep me going. Where people say like you're doing very good, people should recognize you more. I'm like, thank you. You know what? I'm gonna prove your point, and I'm gonna try and get those people to watch. So, you know, long answer, but a long answer to a very good question. Thank you, Donnie. Good luck with your YouTube. Let's see. CJ Dimes question: do you like The Office? Oh, he has three different questions. Let's see. Question: do you like The Office? Question number two: where's College King's next episode? Question number three: do you prefer AEW or WWE, and why do you prefer the one over the other? Let's see. To answer question one, do I like The Office? I'm kind of indifferent to it, to be honest. I don't really care. I don't mind if it's on TV. I've seen clips and stuff like that, but I have never seen the show all the way through, nor do I plan on doing it. It's just one of those things that I don't really care to watch. I mean, fun for everybody else, but I just don't really care. Question number three: where's College King's next episode? I believe like a day after he posted this comment was when the next episode was scheduled to go out. So that was your answer to that. But the last couple episodes should be coming out sometime in October. So there's your little tease for that. The last couple episodes of Act 1. And then depending on how those do, maybe we'll do Act 2. Maybe. And then question number three: do I prefer AEW over WWE? I do prefer AEW over WWE. Despite having so many featured WWE superstars on my wall and maybe like one AEW wrestler present, I do prefer AEW over WWE. I used to be a big fan of WWE, but over the past couple of years, they've just been annoying the hell out of me with a lot of the stuff that they've done. And it was at a breaking point where it definitely felt like a toxic relationship, like where you feel like the person is gonna do good, you keep running back to them, and then they just keep doing wrong by you, and that's what it felt like WWE was doing to me. And I still watch NXT, like even NXT 2.0, which I know not a lot of people are big fans of, but I still watch that. I sometimes watch 205 Live. I mean, before they pretty much gutted their entire roster. But yeah, then when AEW came along and I started watching that from day one, I was like, this is awesome. This is great. It has a little bit of everything. It's got some really cool characters and really awesome storylines that actually make sense, that are planned out. You know, I just have a lot more of a fun time. I do see a lot of the arguments and stuff on Twitter, very toxic arguments between AEW and WWE. At the end of the day, with that kind of stuff, I'm just like, hey, if you like WWE, whatever, you do you. But I'm not one of those people, like, even as a person that likes AEW, I'm not one of those people that's going to try and push like AEW onto people. Like, I might recommend it, but I'm not going to say like, oh, you should stop watching this. You should start watching this instead. Just there's no use in that, because then I sound like a dick. And obviously, like, whenever someone tries to force something onto somebody, obviously that person's quick reaction is to say like, no, I'm going to think for myself. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm never going to watch it. As a matter of fact, I hate it. So, I mean, if you like WWE, cool. You're braver than I am, but I'm more of a fan of AEW. I watch AEW, I watch Impact, I watch NXT. I'm trying to get into NWA, but I don't have their streaming service. I have a friend that has the streaming service, but sometimes I forget the password and stuff like that, and sometimes I just forget when the show's on. So it's kind of hard keeping up with that, but long-winded answer. I like AEW, but I mean, if you like WWE, cool. That doesn't faze me none. Some good questions there. Maybe a controversial one with my answer to that. Do I like The Office question? Might have to put that in the thumbnail. And our last question comes from Carter_LOL. Question: can you play a game called Subnautica? You'll have to research it a bit, but it's a fun horror kind of based game. I actually have heard of Subnautica. I remember actually watching a video. It was back when I was preparing to play Stranded Deep. I watched a video where like a survivalist reacted to someone playing Stranded Deep, and then in the recommendeds there was a video of someone reacting to Subnautica, and so I watched the video of that. Which you should actually watch that video after this video is over, because it was very cool to see insight from a survivalist on how to survive and how realistic these survival games are. I have seen some gameplay of Subnautica. Uh, it could be interesting to play that. I will 100% put that on the list. Thank you for the recommendation, Carter. Uh, but currently, I don't think I'll be playing it anytime soon. The only reason why is I'm technically playing three different survival games right now on the channel. I'm playing Minecraft, which is a survival game. I mean, it has a survival mode, obviously. So I'm playing Minecraft, Stranded Deep, obviously, and then I'm playing Astroneer, which is also a survival game. You know, you building spaceships and stuff, going from planet to planet. You run out of oxygen, stuff like that. You die. Collect resources. It's basically like a space version of Minecraft. But that's three different survival games, all with different mechanics. And it's even hard to remember the mechanics in some of those sometimes. So adding in a fourth survival game might be a little bit too much for me. So maybe after I finish Stranded Deep or after I beat Astroneer, once my plate of survival games kind of opens up, maybe I'll look into playing Subnautica. But that is a very good suggestion. From the clips that I have seen of Subnautica, that game does look very cool. And yes, very horror game based, especially with a lot of the creatures that are shown off in that. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right. Very good questions from everybody. Thank you very much for everyone that asked your questions. Some very good ones. Hopefully, I gave you guys some good enough answers. Yeah, this was a very fun little birthday Q&A to do. I'm glad I finally got to do it, and hopefully we get to do more of these in the future. I think they're very fun. I think they give very good insight into some of the stuff that I think, and then you guys get some very cool instant feedback. So if you see me posting another one of those Q&A thread little videos, feel free to ask your questions. I'm sure the majority of them I'll be able to answer, aside from ones like, where do you live? Stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching this. Hope you guys wish me a happy birthday in the comments. Question mark. Cheap plug. It's my birthday, 23rd. Anyways, I guess I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.